안녕. Today, I visit one of the most popular places in Korea, Gyeongbokgung Palace. Gyeongbokgung is so vast that even if you spend an entire day exploring, you will still feel like you need more time. In this video, I will share some great ideas for taking photos in Hanbok and show you the palace's must-see spots. Stick around until the end and I will even tell you how to get a free guide for Gyeongbokgung and introduce you to a museum inside the palace that will leave you wondering, this palace is free? Let's get started. First tip, wear a hanbok. It's the best way to fully immerse yourself in the atmosphere of Korea's royal palaces. You will have amazing photos to remember your trip by. There are plenty of Hanbok Rental shops around Gyeongbokgung, and today I rent mine from Hanboknam, located right outside exit 4 of Gyeongbokgung Station. They have a beautiful section from vibrant design to kids hanbok with rental prices starting at about $20. For an extra $3, you can even get a hairstyle to match your outfit. I choose a lovely blue hanbok for today. With so much to see, I quickly changed into my hanbok and headed straight to Gyeongbokgung. While most people enter through the main gate, there's a side gate that gets you in faster. And here's a bonus, if you are wearing a hanbok, entrance is free. If not, you can purchase a ticket for about $2. Once you're inside, you've entered the former home of Korean's kings, with Gyeongbokgung meaning Palace of Great Blessing. If you head left after entering, you will find a free storage area for your bags. It's first come, first served, so we kick. Our first stop, Geunjeongjeon, the heart of Gyeongbokgung. This is the throne hall where major ceremonies were held and foreigner envoys were received. From the outside, it looks like a two-story building, but once you step inside, the high ceiling makes it feel even more grand. The king's red throne, adorned in gold, is a symbol of royal authority. If you're taking photos here, don't miss the iconic red pillars. Make sure to align your shoot vertically and horizontally to capture the stunning background. I will show you examples of photos I took with friends here. Next up is my personal favorite, Gyeonhoeru Pavilion. This beautiful structure was built for banquets and is surrounded by a tranquil pond. It was with this philosophy that the king and his subjects built Gyeongbokgung Palace. If it was built too luxuriously, the people would suffer, and if on the contrary, it was too shabby, it would not show the royal dignity. They were to be frugal, but not shabby, and splendid, but not extravagant. That's why you can enjoy the simple beauty of Gyeongbokgung Palace from every corner of the palace. Gyeonhoeru Pavilion, you should take lots of photos. First, when you take a photo from the front, you will get a beautiful result like this. Next, try taking a picture from the corner. This angle gives you a different, yet equally stunning view. And don't forget to take a picture by the palace wall. Here's an example. Wearing a hanbok and smiling naturally always result in gorgeous photos. There's something about hanbok that makes you feel more relaxed, and I think it gives off a sense of the leisurely lifestyle people had in the past. The beige walls of Gyeongbokgung also make for a perfect background, especially when you are wearing a bold, colorful hanbok. As you walk around the palace, you will notice many green doors. Sitting in front of one of these and snapping a natural, casual photo will give you a fantastic result. After exploring Gyeonhoeru, it's time for a break at the Palace Cafe. This is the only place with Gyeongbokgung where you can relax. Sell canned coffee with Gyeongbokgung's image on it. Honestly, it's more of a cute souvenir than a gourmet drink, but at $4, it's worth picking up. Just to remember you, today I'm focusing on the key highlight of Gyeongbokgung. If you have more time, I definitely recommend exploring some of the other spots as well. If you take your time, you will be able to see things like the palace's wells, the sundials, the king's quarters, and the area where all the royal food was prepared. If you follow the main route I'm showing you today, it will take about 2 hours, But if you want to explore more leisurely, expect to spend 3 to 4 hours enjoying everything the palace has to offer. Here's a tip Gyeongbokgung offers: free guide tours. The English tours are available at 11 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 3:30 p.m. After you pass through the ticket inspection gate, you will find the meeting point for the free tour immediately on your right. There's no need to sign up in advance, just show up at the meeting spot at the scheduled time. You will see it right after you enter the palace near the free storage area I mentioned earlier. The guides give details and fun explanation about Gyeongbokgung, so if you have the time, I highly recommend joining the tour. Now we are heading to our final stop of the day, Gyangwonjeon Pavilion. On the way there, you will notice lots of trees, making it a perfect spot for a relaxing walk. And as soon as you see the bridge and trees, it's time for another photo. Here's an example. Gyeongbokgung has a unique charm in every season, so no matter when you visit, you will be able to capture beautiful and unique photos. When I arrived at Gyangwonjeon Pavilion, I met up with the guide I mentioned earlier, who provide the free tour of Gyeongbokgung. Tour also finishes here at Gyangwonjeon. The guide explained everything in English, and you just follow along as they walk through the palace. They don't provide earphones, but the guides use a microphone, so it's easy to hear everything clearly. Gyangwonjeon Pavilion is another must-visit photo spot. If you frame your shot just right from the front, you will be able to capture a stunning photo like this. Gyangwonjeon Pavilion is designated as a natural treasure in Korea. It was built later than the other parts of the palaces, and it's said the king had it constructed as the peaceful retreat. There's even a story that the king built it to have a romantic date with the queen. As we wrap up at Gyangwonjeon, here's another tip that many might not know. Instead of exiting through the main gate, I like to leave through the side gate. Why? Because right next to it is the National Folk Museum. It's free enter, and its exhibits are just as impressive as any paid museum. Using modern technology, the display offers a fascinating look into the daily life of Koreans in the past. You will see traditional tools like homi for farming, hanbok, seasonal food, and much more. I highly recommend stopping by. You will be amazed that this museum is free. Once you've visited the National Folk Museum, that wrapped up today's tour of Gyeongbokgung's key spots. There are so many other things I can't wait to share with you about Korea, and I'm working hard on more videos, so stay tuned for future videos. I'm Battery Korea, exploring Korea with you. See you in the next video. 안녕.